Hello everyone, my name's GodTheGlorious UK. Today we're looking at a brand new puzzle game called Bilattice. This came out 3 or 4 days ago as I'm recording it, probably a few days additional to that when you're seeing it. Thank you to the developer for sending me a code for the game. Let's see what we are getting ourselves into. Well, I do love big symbols and overworld. Settings, good. Game sounds, spank, okay, it's fine. View gems, extra hard gems, your gems, find 12 gems to unlock the challenge locked. Alright, I guess we're going to start here. I can scroll in the mouse wheel. It all starts here. Welcome to Bilattice. Try to find the rule over the next few levels. Okay, so we've got 2 dark, 2 light, and they are happy being in pairs of 2. My name is Gabbro. By the way, I'm here to keep you company on your journey and to give tips here and there. Understood. The rule 2. 4 and 3 makes 7. 2 and 2 and 3. This one is a little tricky. 2, 2. Oh. Okay. Light, light, dark, dark, light, dark, dark. I've got you. Top and bottom, understood. Groups. Just bifurcate. Groups 2, 3 and 6. Right, what are we doing here? You want 2, you want 3. How can I divide those up? Can't do that. Oh, there you go. That makes so much sense. Yep. 4 and 4. Merger. Is this a different set of levels? We're still just working through this. Okay. We can make them both be within the same 4. Oh god. Okay. Just bifurcate, right? Because they want to be in the 3 and the 3 and the 3. Here is the hardest one so far. If you can figure this one out, you're in good shape. Right, what are we doing? Do these want to be in the same group? Something's going to need to overlap here, I imagine. There you go. We can have a void space. Let me use the void space to divide the 2 colors. Think harder. How is this different to this? This is 4 through 3. This is 4, 4, 3. Then I'm imagining I want the 2 4s in the same group together, right? I'll do it. That marks the end of the tutorial. Now go to the main menu and explore. Oh, I got a gem. I got a tutorial gem. Okay, we've got levels with horns. We've got sets of bracketed levels. We've got arrows going off to other places. I can scroll this really far for no apparent reason. Anything hiding in the corners? No? Alright then, let's start with the upper one, I suppose. The upper path. Hey, heads up, the blue subtext numbers in this level show the size of their numbers group. They're turned off in most levels by default, but feel free to change that in the settings. Okay. You want to be a part of a 2. So we can put those two 4s together. That's 4 and 2. Or we need to invert that. There you go. Cause and effect. You have to be alone. Which means either this has to be true, but then that can't be true, so that has to be true. So then if this is 3, 1 and 4, and 3 and 3. Oh yeah, that works. Good, great, love it. Divider 1. Are we off that main menu section? No, we're working through these puzzles at a time, are we? Wait a minute. How are we navigating through this world? Divider 1, okay. 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 2. Well, we can do 4 like that. And how are we doing the other 4 to make the 2 be separate? Do top and bottom, but then the 2 is unhappy. Alright, we pseudo brute force that one a little. 4 3 3 4 3 4 4 4. How do we divide the 3 in the center? Two 4s are great. It's the middle that doesn't want to work out. Again, it's these breaking contiguous zones with corners that's really important. Okay, so we can go into this zone, but let's try and do everything outside of these zones first. Wait a minute. That was very simple. Heads up, the upper path of levels on the menu leads to a pretty tricky mechanic, especially for newer players. Proceed at your own risk. Oh, goody. 2 and 2. And 2 and 2 and 5. I'm happy with that. Foreshadowing. Try solution. What on earth? Okay, you're just showing off now, game, aren't you? Let's try this one last puzzle here. The lower path. So that's 4, and then that splits up into a 2. Okay, so apart from this thing, we're all good. Now, I think the game has 300 levels according to the Steam page, so we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Let's try this little cluster of 4. Lower path, 2 and 3. Right, so it's just the same as before, but we're missing a possible corner piece. So we know this has to join either to that, or this, or that. This 3 is fine. Where can we put something? Oh, I can right-click things just to mark them for my reference, it seems. Interesting. 2 and 3. And they're currently contained within 8. That's what this number is. They can't be in a zone together. What am I missing? There's going to be some piece on the corners that needs its own space or something. Now, if this were 1, 2, 3, and then I do that, we cut the corner off. Good. The feel 1. Where are we now? We're here. Okay. 5 and 2 and 3. If this is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Easy. Just making sure we have the right things considered negative or positive. It's going to be 1, 2, and then one of these. Simple enough. The feel 3. Right, so this is going to be this or this. Good. That's that section. And is that a whole gem? That is a gem. Why does it look like the map of Antarctica? Alright, in that case, give me this one interim level. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Simple enough. Alright, I'm going to carry on this lower end then. Prove it. So we're alternating to keep the ones separate. You want to be in a 2, so we do this. And then that we just have to cut off in the corner. Prove it 2. 2, 2, 2, 1. This feels more manageable to me. Yeah. Okay. These two must be divided, so this has to be the positive because it can't be that one. So it's not this. It is this. This has to be negative with one of these, which means this must be positive. That does that one. Good. Understood. Prove it 4. Right, is it not going to be something like this? Except we need to do it in pairs of opposites or something. Can I hit R to reset or anything? I cannot. Well, you can go together. You can go together. You can go together. That separates that, and then this becomes a problem. Oh boy. 2. 2. 1 can go on its own. You're on your own. Ah. That doesn't work. Alright, let's start with the 1. So either this is true, or this is true. So let's start with this. Then this has to be negative, negative. This can be positive. If this is negative, these two can be positive. That is allowed. Or we can do that. There you go. Good. Cheeky square pattern in the middle. Alright, we can go directly to the right here, or we can go over the top. Or we can go somewhere else. Let's go to this middle section now. Geometry 1. Right, those are some big numbers. To lock the 4 in, we'd have to do something quite drastic. So we could do... No, we couldn't do that. I don't think this is ever going to be a vertical stripe. Four can either be a set of 4. This would be then 1, 2, 3, but I can't distinguish that. So it could be this. There you go. Think about Tetris pieces. Yeah. Easy with Tetris pieces. 4, 1, and 1 is interesting. How am I going to get this into 4 other pieces? You're happy, but you're not. Can I invert this? I don't know why this would work, in fact. You're still unhappy. This makes the most sense to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys can't share along a line of 6. Cannot be done. But that said, if we think about this 4 and this 4, they each need 3 pieces. But how can I divide this center section into a positive and negative of 2 sets of 4? Game's doing me a bamboozle. There you go. Again, Tetris pieces. So, this is either going to be 4 in a square, 4 in an L or a reverse L, or this guy. 3. One, two, 3. Ah, brain. You can do it, brain. Well, think about the 2. The 2 is either going to do this, or be trapped in a segment of 4, but that seems possibly less likely. Although really that's just the whole thing inverted. Isn't it? Isn't it the whole thing being inverted how it works? Oh, come on, brain. The 3 can't do this, because if the 2's going to do that, we'd have to block it out in further places. And the 3 do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't block it out with that. This feels like it's on the way towards something, but the 3's broken, and we can't combine the 2 and the 4's zones. There you go. Right. Why does this feel so good? It's just inverting across 3 pieces can't be done like that. How can I color those contiguous zones in opposites, as it were? Ah! You set me up with a thought, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be great. And then it just slowly gets pulled away out of your ear like it was never there. Not a thought between those eyes. Trying to get these places to budge up against one another. Where can we put the dividing line? Because none of these 4s are close enough to exist in the same zone, which is its own problem. There you go. Oh god, it's just that but bigger. 4, 3, 4, 4. 3, 5, 3, 4. So the 5 is massive. No, oh, we don't keep the solutions as we scan back through puzzles. That's annoying. I was about to say, I don't think our previous solution was symmetrical. I'm seeing like 3, 4, 3, and 5, but I need them further separated than that. I can't do that with a 4. Right, what should I focus on? Is it the 5? I like the look of this. So invert it. And then do the 4. There you go. Alright, we do not get a gemstone for those. What is this thing? Oh, God. So that's a warp portal. And this is more puzzles. Goodness me. I do wonder why not just put them in one big scrolling thing, although I guess by the time this and this and this are all competing for the retail space here, it would get very branchy. Alright. They said there was going to be some other mechanic to be aware of up here. Well, that was simple. This looks less simple. I don't have the numbers on this time. When we did this, we did... What did we do? This was in 4s, this was in 3s, this was in 3s, this was in 4s. It just doesn't have the numbers that we were presented with in the other sections. But why? I wonder. Is there a specific reason? Prove it. 6. Those two could be inverted. It's not so bad. And that takes us to opposites, which is a whole other location. This one, prove it 5. Simple. And then we're at Symmetry 1. This looks like it's going to be a whole mess of stuff. 2 and 2 and 4. Simple enough. Where are we? We're moving. So we don't understand arrows yet. At least I don't. We haven't had an introduction. Symmetry 2. Well, that's trickier, isn't it? How am I going to divide those? Great question. 2 is going to need that. Two and 4 and 2. 2 together. But I can't do 4. We can't do 2s like that. How do I solve you? This can't be this piece, because that leaves that alone. I like this. Where we've cut a 2 off using 2 4s. But this doesn't work out. And now this doesn't work out at the bottom. It does. The level is called Symmetry, but I don't know if the symmetry is in the setting or the solution or both or sometimes. This one doesn't directly group together with these, so it might be slightly different in some capacity, though. Just looks like it's one that's just a little bit tougher. But where and how? Wait. No, we did this one. We're on this one. I don't think this... I was about to say I don't think this ever works, but it does, and it's an inverted mirror. That may be important. What on earth is this? Is this that game where you have to figure out how much of what is where? There's a Japanese name for these types of puzzles and I can't remember them. But I tell you what, we're at the half-hour mark. This is off in a new realm, so we're going to put that down there for today. But I'm having a great time of it. Are you going to tell me your name so I don't have to look at Steam? It's Bilattice, I think is how I'm pronouncing it at least. As ever, thank you for the developer for sending me a code for the game. If you want to check out the game for yourself, there will be a link down in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.